Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, so today we are going to be learning how to use the gradient feature in Figma. So if you're new to my channel, please kindly subscribe. So let's jump into it. So today I will start by creating a frame. So you can do that with a rectangle, but the frame it's easier to maintain. So here I will make the height of this to be 50. So we want this to be rounded. That's the border radius. We want this to be rounded. So here I can add a text here that says login. And this is the advantage of using the frame. So I can use this to align my items, and it's going to align because it's within this frame. So now I'm going to select the frame and I will select the fill. So for you to apply the gradient, I'm going to select this second item here. This one is the solid, this one is gradient. So the moment you do that, you have two dots here. So gradients allow us to apply multiple colors to our design, being it a button or the background color. So I'm going to select this first item and then use the eyedropper to pick one of these colors. So I'm picking this. So if I want to apply another color to the bottom half, I can select this, pick this, and let's see, I'm applying this. So for now, since we're using the two colors, so let's start with this. Let's say I'm picking this too. We just need something presentable. So right now you might want this to face a different direction. So to do that, you make sure you're pointing to this dot here, drag it. You see I'm dragging mine here. So I'm going to click on this other dot, drag it here. Now I have this. So what's left here is, let's change this login to a white color. So I can, okay, let me undo that. So I can click out here, close this, and I will use the selection color here to change that black. Select the black and change it to white. You see I have a nice button. So what if the user wants to apply more than two colors? I'm going to select this and duplicate it. So to apply more than one color and more than two colors, I will select the fill again. And when you hover over the line here, you see there is another square. So I will click on that. It means I want to add another color here. So I will pick on this eyedropper and select this here. So now it's left for you to now design this the way you want. So if I want to adjust this color here, I can select this, come in here and try to adjust this a bit. I can bring this in here and then bring this a bit here, just to adjust the position. And we can decide to rotate this to where we want this to be here. So if you want to reduce the opacity of this, I can select this here, come in here and then reduce the opacity of the yellow color here so that it blends. So this, we can take this back a bit and then you can play with the opacity for each of this. I can close this. Now you see I have this shiny button here. So let's look at other forms of gradient. So I will duplicate this here. What we've been using is the linear gradient. So I'm going to select the fill for this, and you see we've been using the linear gradient. I'm going to select this and pick this radial here. So but to explore this properly, I will be needing a circle. So I can close this here and delete this. Then we're going to pick an ellipse here. So picking this ellipse, I can apply a gradient to this, but the gradient I want to use here is the radial. So here I can pick the first color I want. Let's say I'm picking this. You notice I have this rounded feature here. So let's select the second one and then apply this here. So let me use the obvious color here. So let me apply this here. So you see we have this rounded or radial effect here. We can apply the third color here by selecting that line, and I will do the same by doing this. So coming in here, you can modify this, put it where you want it to be. That depends on how good you are, but practice makes perfect. You see, we can adjust that to one end. That depends on what you want to do with that. And you can also click on this dot and rotate this. Let me bring that back. So we have this ellipse here. So let's look at other ones. So I'm going to pick a rectangle here, and let's apply the other one here. So we select gradient, and I will be using the angular gradient here. So for the first one here, I will pick this color here. So I can go and then, okay, I'll click on V so that I should be able to pick on another angle. So you see, once I'm hovering around this angle, I will select this, and then let's apply this other color here. So if I keep doing this, the end result will have a nice pointy end. So I'll select this here, then I can come in here, and let's say I'm picking a random color. Okay, let me repeat this color here. And the good thing is I can just close this gap here with this. So by the time I close this, you see we have that sharp pointy point where all the colors meet here. So by now I believe you can try the last one. So you can pause the video and try to apply the last type of gradient, which is the diamond. So here I will create a rectangle, and I'm going to select the gradient. So I'll pick the diamond here. So for the first one, once I select this, we're going to have a diamond like shape here. So you see we have that shape. So I'm going to apply that to the second one. You see we have our diamond. So you can add multiple colors to this by selecting the point here. So these are the different types of gradients in Figma and how you can apply them. If you like videos like this, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.